The first time I saw Threads was around 10 years ago, and I had no desire to ever watch it again, which is a great way to start a movie review. But I say that because Threads is an experience, and while it is horrifically well done in many ways, the themes it plays with are not something you'll likely want to see and feel over and over again. Threads is a 1984 British television film that traumatized a generation. It's a drama that follows families struggling to survive after a nuclear attack on the UK. It was directed by Mick Jackson, who is probably better known in America for directing the beloved Bodyguard movie, the one with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, you know, the one with the song. Anyway, before that he did Threads, and he received a lot of acclaim for it. Rightly so, this is a really well done movie. It succeeds in being horrific in every single way. It's bleak and unflinching, even when compared to something like The Road, which is often cited as a realistic and dark post-apoc story. This shit definitely has it beat in both the realism and the pessimism aspect. The Road at least has a level of fantasy about it. Threads straight up has disfigured and dying babies, and people slowly succumbing to the effects of radiation while they dig through rubble like starving feral stray animals. There is no happy ending. There's no leaving things to the imagination either. You see every aspect of the disaster play out from an economic to a medical standpoint. It is all shown. It might ruin your day if you're not in the right headspace. There's a shit ton of imagery that will stay with you forever. The best way to describe the movie is haunting. Spoiler alert, but what a shock, a nuclear bomb goes off. And typically in American film, you watch a scene like this, and it's silent, or people are just gracefully disintegrating, and it gives you a degree of distance. In this movie, you hear men, women, and children just screaming in terror, and you see people sobbing, and a woman urinates in her pants as she watches the mushroom cloud, knowing that she and everyone she knows and loves is going to perish. You see normal people trying to comfort each other, and families trying to flee but knowing they won't make it. There is literally a scene where a woman is rushing her family down the stairs and losing it, and in a panic she says, "We're not gonna make it, we're done for." Holy shit. What a fucking nightmare. And those are the characters far away enough from the blast to not die horribly. But don't worry, they show those ones too in excruciating detail. The story starts with the UK on the verge of nuclear war, with both doubt and later mass hysteria, and it ends years later after the bombing, with a generation feeling its effects. It spans quite a long time, so the characters we follow get pretty in-depth and interesting arcs for 112 minutes. As far as post-apoc media goes, this one is probably the most bleak and dark while carrying an anti-war message, so if you're in the right mood to dive into that, I would recommend Threads over anything else. It's something I think most film fans into this genre should see at least once, and although it's not without its flaws, it's hard to take your eyes away from it and your mind off of it long after. I give Threads an 8 out of 10.